So I recently went out to Fort Swatara in the Blue Mountains over in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, County of Lebanon, in the northwest corner of the county. There's an area of land known as Swatara Gap, and there are a number of interesting sites in this area. I'm going to drop some information on you real quick since I had the chance to drone the area a bit. The place is notable for a number of reasons. You know, in a previous video I mentioned that American colonialists had a lot of issues with Native Americans and some French as well, especially during the French-Indian War of 1750 approximately. This area in particular had a lot of activity, and you can see evidence of what was going on there. So I flew the drone around, and as you can see, there were these large hills, and this happened to be a very important area to the settlers here because it gave access to the valley below, and they wanted to protect the valley. In around 1750, there were apparently a number of incidents involving Native Americans, the French, and the settlers, who were mostly farmers. Farmers that were turned into soldiers. And at some point, post 1750, forts were built. I don't know how many of the forts actually stand at this point. This fort is not one of them. The fort that we're looking at here today, it no longer stands, and I'm not sure when it was destroyed, but a monument was set in stone. Literally, 2 stones were set in place in the 1930s, 1933. And you know, as you got a little bit closer, as I got a little bit closer, I actually, you can actually see the indentation of where the boundaries of the fort may have been. I doubt that the area was excavated at any point, but it could have been. But you can definitely see the stone there, and so it's apparent that nothing's been done much to that land there post 1933 anyway. There's also some sort of historic house that's nearby, and I actually accidentally drove into the driveway there and went past their sign. I just kind of blew by it. I didn't notice the sign that said no trespassing. But the natives were kind enough to let me know that it's okay if I turn around in their driveway. I also think it's notable that, you know, when I went to look for directions for this place, I checked Wikipedia, and I got the coordinates, the GPS coordinates, off of the Wikipedia page. Those coordinates ended up taking me to not the correct place, actually. It took me to someplace in Likens, PA, which is about 20 minutes away. So I had a bit of a detour while I was doing this. And I think that's also ironic and notable that, according to history, there was all sorts of confusion about this particular fort. Um, the history books show the governor at the time um, uh, misspeaking about the name of it, calling it Fort Smith, even though it wasn't Fort Smith, and Fort Smith wasn't anywhere near this particular gap in the hills. Um, so it was recorded incorrectly in 1875, and it led to all sorts of confusion. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe.
Keep right onto Fort Swatara Drive.